guys, May here, and today I'm doing my Q&A video, which I promised like a week or so ago when I had my 2-year anniversary. So again, thank you guys so much for 2 amazing years, and now I have 1,500 subscribers, which is just awesome, and I love it. I'm just so excited about everything right now. So today I'm going to be answering all of your questions, and yeah, so I got some on Tumblr and I got some on YouTube. So I guess we'll start with the Tumblr ones. K-pop Now Controls My Life said, if you had to stop listening to a group in the top tier of your favorites, Suju, Infinite, AS, who would you stop listening to? I would stop listening to after school because Infinite, I have devoted 4 years of my life to. Super Junior, I have devoted about 5 years of my life to. And after school, I've devoted about 1.5 years of my life to. So I've definitely devoted less time to actually being like a really big fan of them, so I would stop listening to them, but I'd be really sad. Fairy Lament said, what K-pop girl group would you like to be a part of, and vice versa with a K-pop boy group? Girl group and boy group, I would say After School and Infinite, but that's not fun because you guys knew that those are my top groups, so like, why would I say that? So for girl group, I would love to join A-Pink. They have so much fun all the time, and it's just, they're so cute and goofy, and they're a lot closer to my age than After School is. Boy group I would join is Bangtan, I think. Yeah, same reason, they just have a lot of fun. They just goof off all the time, and I would love to just be able to protect little Jungkook because he's 2 years younger than me, and so he could be like, Nuna, help me, and I'd be like, of course I'll help you, Jungkook. And this was from Anonymous on Tumblr. It said, hi, what do you have to say about Shindong from Super Junior? Because I like him well enough, even if I can't agree with everything he has said before, I don't think he's useless either. Shindong is definitely not useless. I do not believe that any member of Super Junior is useless. He is so funny, and he always has a lot to say. And he's actually a pretty good rapper, and he's a really good dancer. He is one of the more healthier looking people in K-pop, I think. Of course, when he first debuted, I do think that he was a little chubby and not like probably to the point where it was really unhealthy for him to be that way, but I think considering he's an idol and he's really busy, it's probably just better for him to be in better shape. I don't think he's useless at all. Never thought that. Do people think this? He's not useless, guys. Let's do YouTube now. Spaghetti, Haiti, I don't know how to say your name. What would be your ideal 7-jib comeback? For instance, what sort of music video song would you like? Ideal time for it to happen, and what the album should be like, and how should SM start to tease for it as well? Music video and song. Music video I want outside with a little bit of a storyline. Doesn't need to be full out storyline, but I want to see maybe one box set if we're gonna do a box set. I think that that's what we should do. Okay, SM, I think that Super Junior have earned a better set for their 2-year comeback. Their first comeback in 2 years. I think that they have earned a better set than a box set that has flashy lights in it. Song I want to be dark. I want it to be really catchy because I really want this song to be a hit and for people to be like, oh yeah, Super Junior, they're kind of a big deal. Yeah, they're kind of a big deal. I want them to dominate the charts. So I want the song to be super catchy, dark, angsty, because I love concepts like that. But I also don't want it to be completely dark like Bonamana was. A little bit of color in it, but I still want it to be kind of dark. Ideal time for it to happen when nobody else that I like is promoting would be the ideal time, because when Super Junior comes back, I want to like totally just focus on Super Junior. I don't want to focus on any other group. I want to focus on Super Junior. I would hate for Infinite F to debut at the same time that Super Junior comes back. I'd be so sad because nobody's gonna want to pay attention to a new subgroup when you have the Kings of K-pop promoting. How should SM start to tease for it? Okay, SM should start to tease for it like they usually do, which includes teaser photos. And I liked how for FX they had about like 9 teaser photos for each member, and I don't think we should have that many for all the members of Super Junior because that's just a lot of photos for a fandom to deal with at once. But I would like to see like 5 photos for each member released at the same time, and I would love to see a group photo at the end of all the member photos, but at the same time I'd like maybe a concept photo, not with the members in it, but something that says Super Junior and then the date they're coming back, either the first day they start teasing or the second day they start teasing, because this just, oh my god, this, I hate it. I need to prepare myself for this. I need to mentally prepare myself. So you need to let me know when you're coming back, Super Junior. And yeah, I think they should have a couple music video teasers and of course a song medley. That's kind of become a norm in K-pop now. So that's definitely gonna happen. So yeah, that's my ideal 7 jib. I really like that question. Thank you for that. Mirrored Hour asked, if you could be in any K-pop music video, which one would you want to be in? Would you want to play one of the lead roles or just be a part of the world, and why? I thought about this and I decided that I want to be in Infinite's She's Back, the Japanese version, because beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beach music video. Oh my god, so pretty. It was like the most gorgeous day in Japan ever, or wherever they were when they filmed that. Like, I really just want to be at that sunny beach with Infinite, just fooling around. And of course I would like to be like the lead girl for all of them to be like, oh, who's that? And be like, hey. What is the most interesting or funniest dream you've had related to K-pop? When I have dreams about K-pop, I don't really remember them when I wake up because I've only had a couple of them. So I'll just tell you my most recent one. It wasn't directly related to K-pop, but it was related to K-pop in a way. I'm moving into my dorms in about a month or so. Yeah, a month from now I'll be moved into my dorm again, and so I had a dream a few weeks ago that it was move-in day, and I was moving into my dorm, and my roommate was there, and I already know who she is. We've been friends for like a year and a half now. So we're moving in, and I go into the room, and she had an earlier move-in time. So she moved in, and there was this random guy just sitting on her bed, and I was just like, Julie, who is this? And they just did not even acknowledge the fact that I was extremely confused by who this guy was. That's not the important point of the dream, though. So I walk into the room, and it's this really nice room. I have seen what the rooms in my new building have looked like because my boyfriend lived there last year. Not the exact room I'm living in, but in a different room in the same building. So I walk in, and I'm all like, oh my god, there's so much space in here. This is so great. And then I see, like, a built-in bookshelf on my side of the room, like in the wall. Like the school had personally built this bookshelf because they heard I was coming, and they were like, here, you can put your K-pop albums here. And I was just like, what? How did you know that I liked K-pop, and how did you know that I would really need a shelf for my albums? So that was a dream I had recently about K-pop. I hope that answers the question. It's not really funny or interesting. K-pop Love 23 said, congratulations on 2 years. I have 2 questions. 1, how did Donghae become your ultimate bias, and was he always your bias in Super Junior? No, he was not always my bias in Super Junior. My original bias in Super Junior was Heechul, who's now my second bias. The first music video I saw was You, and we all know what Heechul's hair looked like in You, so he became my bias at first, just because he had the easiest face for me to remember, and learning all 13 names, it took me a little bit, so he was just like that guy, like, thanks Heechul, thanks for having a good face. And then I started watching a bunch of variety shows with Super Junior. I used to just watch that instead of dramas. Just every night I would just watch a Super Junior variety show for like 4 hours, and while Donghae was really, really quiet, I just started to like learn more about him, you know, about his whole dad thing, and I just learned so much about Donghae, and I really got to see just how hard he works and how much he loves his members, and slowly but surely he went up on my bias list, and then he became number 1. How did he become my ultimate bias? He became my ultimate bias just because he's in my ultimate favorite group, and he works so hard. He works so hard at everything. He wants to be an actor, so he works 200% on working really hard in his acting, and now he's been in multiple dramas. He wanted to be one of the better singers in Super Junior, so he worked really hard at his singing and became one of the best singers in Super Junior. And he's just, have you seen his Instagram? Have you seen his Twitter? He's just so funny. The other day he had to delete his old Instagram because somebody hacked it, and he created a new Instagram, and he was like writing about it on Twitter, and he got Unhyuk to write about it on Twitter, and I was just like, it's things like that, just him being a dorky little kid that just made me love him. And he hasn't changed at all in the past, like, how many years Super Junior have been together. He's been in SM. He's just stayed very true to himself. What kind of video editor do you use? I'm trying to find one. Everyone I found does not work. Thank you. I use iMovie to edit my videos, which recently got a very big upgrade and got really frustrating because I had to relearn how to use it very quickly. But yeah, it came with my Mac. It gets the job done. The other day, my sister was dissing the fact that I use iMovie because she makes like fan-made anime music videos on YouTube with like this really expensive video editing program that she had, and I was like, see, but I don't need that. What do I need a $500 editing program for a video that I'm talking? Just, I don't really need that. Everything I need to get done on this video, in a video, can be done through some online things like photo editors and iMovie. So that's what I use. I hope this was good, and usually I wait a little longer when I do Q&A videos before I make the video. So if you're just sitting there like, oh my god, I wanted to ask May a question, I couldn't ask her a question because you made the video too fast. Sorry, I wanted to do it before I went on vacation. But if you have any other questions and you want me to continue doing Q&A videos, if you enjoyed this little, whatever this was, this Q&A video, just leave me a question down below because you can't do Q&A videos without questions. And yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye! Hey guys, May here. Today I got a package in the mail, and this is what it is. Yeah, I bought it from Amazon, and it's a used copy of an album, so it shouldn't take that long to unbox. So it was just the album in there. There's nothing in here. So the album that I bought was a used copy, really used. It looks more used than it said it was used. Of the second single of After School, which is Because of You. This